and welcome guys to Game 2 of our first match of the Week 4 of the Smite OCE Invitational ladder. This one between the Direwolves and Silicon Sports. Some very odd picks coming out from Silicon Sports. The last match didn't quite work out the way that they wanted, but was very interesting nonetheless. I am Husey, and joining me, Nightfall.
Hello, Husey, last game was crazy. Last game was insane. Like, I kind of speechless after it, sort of, because it was crazy. 23 minutes was it, or 28? I don't remember.
I think 28.
Yeah, it looked like two circles. A 3 and an 8 looks similar, but wow, it was okay. So game 1 was awesome.
Yeah,
I'm hyped for game 2, and we see the Thor ban like last time. Of course, Direwolves ban that out. They don't want just Rogue to get that at all. They don't want to play that early aggression at all. And now we see the Circuit ban as well. It was okay. Let's talk about last game. What did you think of last game?
Okay, so I liked the Naja mid because of that early aggression. I didn't like the Hercules ADC because it didn't provide enough damage that you get from ADC. Because that role is currently broken. That role just does too much damage. Plus nerf, hit it with the nerf hammer. They just do too much damage, and that's why we see the 3 Guardian 2 ADC combo in the SPL. A lot of people say it's because Guardians are so strong right now, but it's not. It's with the Hunters. Anyway, the Mercury solo, a little bit odd as well. But, it was a new player as well, Backboy having left Silicon, so putting in one of their subs for the moment. They are currently searching for new players. Yeah,
they're doing trials right now, so if you guys are interested there, you contact Freemason or Top Notch in-game or on Reddit. There is a post if you are interested.
Yeah, and so any aspiring competitive Smite players out there, go check that out. Alright, so let's run through our picks so far. Sylvanas, Bologna, and Hoyi locked in for Direwolves. Athena, Agni, and Neat locked in on the side of Silicon. So a bit more of a standard start here from the side of Silicon. They did ban out the Janus, really not liking what Wizard did with that last game, and picking up Neat to deny that to Kiki. Freemason gets his Athena back. He did some nice things with her last game. Unfortunately, he wasn't really able to do much with his team. Agni picked up as the mid laner, a really strong mid laner, and with the Bardin banned as well, he can really do some nice work. With Poseidon and Isis banned, and Janna, so it's a lot of mid laners that banned this game. Bologna allowed to go through to Direwolves again. I think that really suits El Chuckles' playstyle, or if it's in the solo lane with Yada, it allows him to be very aggressive. Bologna sticks to people very nicely.
Definitely
banned out from Direwolves. Now Thanatos locked in Silicon, looking for some more early game aggression.
I like this Agni, because Rana Barana, I don't want to say this, I feel bad for saying this, but he has like a limited god pool. Based on what we've seen, he plays a lot of Scylla, and last game we saw him on Naja, and also Isis. So that's like 3 gods that I specifically remember. Like, oh, he plays this. Oh, he played this a lot. So seeing him on Agni, I quite like. I want to see how this Rana Barana Agni goes, and Agni is my favorite mage. So he's very strong. He's very versatile as well. He's got a great dash. He's got loads of damage. He's got great poke and wave clear. He's one of the best mid laners right now.
Yeah, definitely. And we're going to see the counter to that from Direwolves is going to be Ra. Ra got some great wave clear and heals, and Hunbut's locked in. I wonder if that's going to be Hunbut solo Bologna jungle, or it'd be the other way around. I think it is going to be Hunbut's solo. Yeah, it looks like it so far. Thanatos pick interests me, especially with a Mercury solo lane. It looks like Sam Rocket might have a limited god pool as well. I mean, he is a sub, he's not a full-time competitive player. Understandable, and the events and the things Silicon have been dealing with lately It's really unfortunate for those guys, and especially someone thrust into that position. And now we see Neek Icon, she's moved into the 80 carry role, at least for this game. I really like that pickup. She's really strong, and she provides insane wave clear. And they saw the work Kiki did with her last game, and Top Notch is like, I think I can do it better.
Do you think that Top Notch could play a Neith solo? Because we have seen that a lot in NA and EU from the solo lanes. I remember watching the Omen challenge today, and Ataraxia was playing Neith solo, and it went very, very well. So,
yeah,
do you think that's a possibility?
You definitely could. I would say though that it would still be 80 carry, just because we saw Sam Rocket go solo last game and he went solo Mercury. I don't think he'd switch roles using the same god. Yeah, it makes more sense to me having Top Notch as a carry.
Okay.
But I think the Neith solo against the Hunbutt could be nice, but I think it's going to go in the 80 carry role. He facing up against Ho Yi, who we didn't mention. Kiki going to be playing Ho Yi, the Chinese hunter, along with Richard Castle's Sylvanas. I'm not quite sure why they let Sylvanas get through. They really focused all their bans onto Wizard into his mid lane, really trying to ban out his gold pool. Just going to go for Ra, who's a very solid mage. But Sylvanas getting through, we saw the hot pulls from Richard Castle last game.
Yeah, those are pretty hot.
All the time. So, yeah, maybe a little bit of a misplay in the picks and bans, but I guess they were just more worried about Wizard than they were about Richard Castle.
And they also took away Sir Crit, so they didn't want L Chuckles on that Sir Crit. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, that's Sir Kit, but because she crits a lot. Yeah. So let's jump straight into this match. Guys, we will be right back with game number 2 of Silicon and Direwolves.
Welcome back to game 2 of Silicon and Direwolves. Game 1 going the way of the Direwolves. A bit more of a standard pick now from Silicon. How do you see this one in the early stages of Nightfall?
I think early stages definitely to Silicon because they have Thanatos, and Thanatos is just scary early, and they also have Neith. So Neith early game, Thanatos early game, so strong. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they utilize that though. So,
let's jump right into our team intros. Why don't you kick us off with Silicon?
Alrighty, so for the side of Silicon, we do have Notch as the 80 carry Neith, switching out roles today. In the duo lane, solo lane will be Sam Rocketer as well as Mercury. Just Rogue in the jungle as Thanatos. Mid lane will be Rana Barana as Agni, and again, in our duo lane will be Top Notch and Freemason as Athena and Neith.
And on the left side of your UI, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing approximately 2.5 tons, we have got the boys of Direwolves, your duo lane of the brawling Beastly Brothers from beyond the border, the mates who are never late, Richard Castle and Kiki Omeo. Yada will be your solo laner. He is confirmed the hottest scroll game in New Zealand, and only behind Nightfall himself as cutest gamer out of that island nation. Wizard, the whirling, twirling Tasmanian devil with a penchant for curling facial hair, will be your mid lane Ra. And L Chuckles, meme smith of the First Order, crafter of the dankest of memes, and blazer of the 420th level. He has no time for your meta or your strategies because he has transcended beyond your plane of existence and been reborn into new reality. Will be Bologna.
That was great. You prepared these, didn't you?
What are you talking about? I just know all these players so well. I'm able to say that.
That was really well done there. So so the early lane in this mid lane is actually pretty equal. Rana got quite a lot of damage off, but Ra with those heals definitely putting him in favor. And L Chuckles again with that level 2 rotation towards the mid lane, gonna leash up some experience, try to get to level 5 as quick as possible, and gonna invade on those back camps, gotta take away some of that. Oh, and in the duo lane, lots of aggression onto top notch. Kiki and Richard making great trades, barely losing any HP.
Yeah, if you can get the Ricochet down pat on Ho Yi, it can be really dangerous, especially with that Mark of the Golden Crow, giving a stun. In the mid lane, it looks like Wizard and El Chuckles going in onto Rana. Rana's able to get a nice stun onto El Chuckles. And oh, look at this, Just Rogue has stolen the back right camps of Direwolves. They're not going to know where he is. They know he's been around for a while, so they can probably guess he's stolen them. And they're just going to go to the back lefts, so they're not really going to lose that much here. We might see a counter steal from Direwolves onto the back right camps of Silicon to kind of normalize that XP difference. Looks like we might have a fight coming up here in the mid lane.
Yeah, Chuckles is here as well, and both junglers, are here, but it does look like Silicon are going for their back rights, and the the back camps will be fixed. Oh, over here in the solo lane, the Evil does go down. Slam Rocket had taken extremely low, and Yada forces him out of the lane.
Yeah, very nice work there. Very nice work from Sam Rocketer as well on the special delivery to put Yada under tower and force him to cancel his aggression. So, nice plays by both of them, but better plays by Yada because he's able to remain in lane.
Oh, and Just Rogue here in the mid lane, he's gonna miss the Scythe. Oh, and that's a lot of the early game damage from Thanatos. The Death Scythe deals percentage of HP damage, so early game it does quite a lot of damage.
Yeah, unfortunately missing that one there. A nice little bit of poke. These mid camps are about to come up. Richard Castle just standing in between Freemason. Oh, nice Eagles rally from El Chuckles. There's the heal from Wizard as well. Nice bomb from Rana. Oh, El Chuckles getting awfully low. There's the Defender of Olympus. Just Rogue going it hard on El Chuckles. Chuckles, you can, buddy. Nice verdant growth from Richard Castle, but Just Rogue picks up first blood onto El Chuckles. Here comes the World Whip from top notch. Hits Yada, but Richard Castle with a dot damage picks up Just Rogue. Wizard, the hot snipe through the wall, doesn't manage to find anyone. Oh, nice dash from Rana, able to... while he does get rooted by the verdant growth, doesn't get caught out too badly. Kiki has rotated over now. But yeah, just some early game aggression from both teams.
And Just Rogue, his hovering death, stunned all 3 of the Direwolves that were standing there. That was... He played a very, very important part in that fight. Even though he did go down, unfortunately, they still got first blood. So they are ahead by roughly 100. But yeah, that was a very, very nice 3-man stun with that ultimate. Changed the way the fight went, I think, definitely in that. Whew.
Yeah.
So mid camps actually both of them did go down. I was gonna say, if through all that fight the mid camps didn't go down, that would have been the funniest thing.
Yeah. From what I can see, it looks like they went the way of the Direwolf. From the graphs, the rough interpretation of the graphs.
It's very difficult to tell, isn't it? Because they don't give an amazing amount, like not enough to notice. Oh, El Chuckles, there's the Eagles rally in the mid lane, and the Searing Pain, yes, did go down as well. I always...
The hot Ra snipe, as I like to call it.
The hot Ra, oh, I get it, because he's the sun. Yeah. Oh, well played, good sir. It's, yeah, so... Not able to find the kill there, but definitely forcing Rana out of lane there.
Yeah, very, very nice work by Chuckles and Wizard. As you said, unfortunately, not having quite enough damage to really finish the job, but doing enough to give themselves a little bit of an advantage there. This wave clear coming out from Wizard is just incredible. As we know, Ra wins lane with his heals and his wave clear. And if you've got the skills to land...
Fino, even on the solo lane, Yada picks up Sam Rocketer very, very easily. Just a nice combo, and there's just Rogue with the Hovering Death, able to rotate very quickly, and the Death Scythe land as well. There's the Scent of Death. He's going to try to chase him down, but I don't think he'll be able to. He's got the speed buff there as well. He's very, very quick, but Yada will have that somersault up very, very shortly. 2 more seconds, and just Rogue does give up and walks away, but El Chuckles is here.
Chuckles, here he comes. Does he have his Eagle Rally? He will have it in 3 seconds. There's the hammer. Is he going to dive here? He does. To find the Scourge. Barely misses him. Tickled the tips of his wings. Here comes Rana Barana now. The Defender of Olympus is coming down from Freemason. Nice firebomb onto the Yada path. Flame Wave. Doesn't quite hit. Nice taunt into the firebomb. Here comes the Whirlwind. Sonic Boom. Yada gets hit by the special delivery. He's not dead yet. El Chuckles running away under tower. Yada running away but being collapsed upon by 3 members. Oh, the Flame Wave just picked him up. But wow, he's stuck around for a while there, and it's going to enable Richard Castle to pick up these right-hand side mid-camps with the help of Yada. Richard could be in a little bit of trouble here.
Yeah, it's 3v2 right now, and he's already at half HP on the special delivery. Did not land, unfortunately. I think that would have been a kill if it did land. He would have thrown it back into the team. But I think also the cooldowns for all of Silicon were down as well, so it would have been interesting to see. But the left mid camps do go to Silicon, rights did go to Dire Wolves, so they still equal on those mid camps. 1-1, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, very nice. We can see a Sentry Ward coming out, Dire Wolves as well. We know them for the ward coverage. They've got ward leading into that mid lane. They've got one of the Gold Fury. Yeah, just very nice map control, which allows them to play that very aggressive playstyle.
Definitely. And that ward coverage just sees the enemy movements, and if you can see the enemy, then you can set up for a very good fight that you're definitely going to win. And here's El Chuckles going to aggress onto Rana Barana. He's trying to clear out a ward, but is it worth the damage? He does have the dash, so he will get out. Now he has to play safe. Was it worth the ward? I'm not too sure. And
no, he's so low here, and Wizard finally with a hot Rasta feeling adventurous. There's a nice one. There's the firebombs. Oh my goodness, just Rogue picks the kill there. Nice damage from Rana Barana. Looks like in the end, the pulling over the Dire Wolves ends up being worth it there for Rana Barana getting that low on health. Silicon picks up a kill from that, though. Very nice work there from the guys from Silicon Sports. Just Rogue hanging around behind Richard Castle and El Chuckles. And they're looking for a gang on the left as well. I think Dire was a little bit split here on where to go.
El Chuckles does have his Goose Rally up and ready if he does want to jump on someone's face and destroy them. But doesn't look like he's going to. Just going to rotate back to that mid lane and try to hold down the fort. Uses that Scourge, stops just Rogue from backing. So something very interesting is that Kiki went for Devourer's Gloves instead of Heartseeker. So Heartseeker is definitely very, very strong right now. It gives you per minion kill 1 stack, and 1 stack does give you 1 physical power, and it's so strong. Early game, it's definitely what you want to pick up if you want early aggression, but it's also very risky because when you die, you lose half of those stacks, so that's quite a lot of power you lose. Whereas on Devourer's Gloves, it has 75 stacks. The same goes for it. You kill a minion and you gain the power and lifesteal, but you don't get as much. So, very interesting. But when you die, you don't lose your stacks. Yeah, you don't lose your stacks.
And that's the important part. As well as that, I think it's because that Hou doesn't have any inbuilt lifesteal, whereas Nick's got her.
That's true.
Her
yes.
2, which does give comeback. There comes the ultimate from Kikimero. Oh, nice hot Rast Knife by Wizard. Manages to hit Freemason. Not enough damage to quite kill him, though. Here comes the hovering death from Just Rogue. Who's he looking to find here? No one's quite low enough to get the execute. Stuns out El Chuckles. Chuckles not afraid to fight, but backs off here, waiting for reinforcements from the rest of his team. The Gold Fury started now by the guys from Dial with the heals from Wizard and from Richard Castle. Very nice. They like playing this double healer play style. Dial will take out the Gold Fury. Yada zoning out the rest of Silicon to perfection. And left-hand side mid-camp is going to go the way of Dials as well.
Oh, and now it's Sam Rocket. Oh, it looks like he was charging up a Sonic Boom, but oh, if he went in on that, that would have been very scary. Yada jumps the wall. Where's the Fear No Evil? There it is. Just Road uses the beats. Overhand smash takes him extremely low, but he won't go down. World Weaver onto Yada, and there's the Rain Fire dealing so much damage. Rana Barana now actually taken very low. Hot Ras Knight won't land. Oh, very, very close.
Yeah, very close.
So,
come on, Wizard, I believe. For the end of this game, he's got to pull off a Hot Ras Knight for me.
He's got to get a no-scope. He's got to get a no-scope.
And look, if it's a 360 at the same time as well, just, you know, props to you. But I don't think we'll see a 360 no-scope at this level. Maybe in a casual game, we might see that one time. But yeah. but still, very nice work from Direwolves and from Silicon. Silicon really sticking in this one quite nicely. 3-3 is the score right now. If we take a look at our golden XP, gold surprisingly equal. It's only 1,800 in favor of Direwolves, and 1,500 of that comes from that gold fury they just got. XP is 2,700 in favor of the Direwolves. But now El Chuckles aggressing onto Freemason. Here's Top Notch to try and help him out. Nice learning growth from Richard Carlson, keeps Freemason in play. Dashes up for Mason, but he dashes right into Wizard. There's a Celestial Beam, and that's enough along with an auto attack to take him out.
Oh, and now Rana is actually 1v3. Oh no, there's just Rogue off the backside as well in that mid lane. Will we see a bit of aggression? I hope so. Or Rana just dashes back, but El Chuckles is here. Does he have... Oh wow, over there in this duo lane, Kiki picks up Top Notch.
Yeah, very nice work from
Oh, Blink
Gallagher brother
Last
number 2. And there's the full ultimate for Richard Castle and El Chuckles. Richard gets the kill with the dot damage. Defender of Olympus comes down onto Rana Barana. The heal from Wizard is doing lots of damage to minions, Rana and Freemason alike. Nice wave clear here. They might be looking for more aggression. They are all low on mana, and everyone's ultimate is in fact down. So it's going to be very hard to find terribly much here. Over in the solo lane, Yada is just dominating as he usually does. He's been able to rotate out so much and still maintain equality with Sam Rocket. Oh, here comes the sneak around the back. Not really going to find much. Sacred Monkey does hit Sam Rocket, and not going to be a follow-up there from Yada. Direwolves just jumped off the page now. Like, as soon as we said it was getting pretty equal, Direwolves decided to prove us wrong once again.
Yeah, Direwolves are definitely looking very scary right now, but I think, like you said at the start of the match in the pick and bans, it's due to the sub and the role swap. Top Notch is now the 80 carry, Verdant Growth onto Wards, and there's the Nature's Grasp over there in the duo lane. Gonna get quite a lot of damage down, but he does have the Unravel to keep sustained. It's a different type of Silicon sports that we're seeing right now, and they're definitely not used to it.
Over in the right lane, El Chuckles and Yada getting a bit of aggression on the Trove. He takes a fair bit of damage here. Might be looking for a dive. Just Fear No Evil is up. Used a little bit unnecessarily there to kill just Rogue. Sam Rocket has got his Sonic Boom ready. He's going to use it to get out, but the Eagles rally lands. Sam Rocket gets around the outside. World Weaver is coming in from Top Notch. It hits Yada, but Sam Rocket is able to get out alive there with a sliver of health.
That's the second time someone has that on in less than 1 HP. That's 0. No, for come on, get your shit together.
You could have a fraction. You could have a fraction.
Could you?
You can have a fraction, but not.
Okay.
I don't play. I mean,
you have me going there for a second.
And you heard what I said about El Chuckles. He doesn't play by your rules, and I'm going to say Sam Rocket doesn't play by anyone's rules. He's playing Mercury solo, so yeah. You know, they can have a fraction of health if they want to.
Yeah, they can do what they want.
Yeah.
Oh, so much aggression down onto just Rogue, but just Rogue got a lot of damage back down onto El Chuckles, and here's Athena gonna preemptive strike. No, there she goes. Will the taunt land? Just Rogue is in the air, but he's gonna be looking for El Chuckles. He does land it, and oh wow, the damage return. Richie Castle picks him up with the wisps. Yada picks up Sam Rocket, and Top Notch takes down Wizard. Okay, now Rana is here. El Chuckles taking extremely low. Wow, he was in that fight for so long. Richie Castle again picks up Freemason. Fear No Evil down onto Rana. And now Top Notch is in a spot of trouble. 2v1 under this tower, but can he defend it? He does have the wave clear. He is Neath. He could do it.
So
Oh, wow.
Daiwa just won a 45, pretty handily.
Yeah,
but
it's crazy.
yeah, a little bit crazy there because Wizard got a hot Ra snipe through the walls, didn't manage to pick up a kill, but did enough damage on towards Just Rogue and Rana Barana and Sam Rocketer as well that it was easy enough for Daiwa to pick up a kill. Now Kiki is gonna start this Gold Fury. He's gonna use his Sunbreaker to just deal damage to a Richard Castle here as well to provide the heals along with Kiki's lifesteal. This is gonna be another Gold Fury because Silicon Force doesn't know what's happening, and even if they did, they couldn't respond. They wouldn't get there in time. And they're so far pushed back that they really just need to clear all the jungle buffs that they can and all the camps so that the Direwolves don't steal them away.
And if we look at wards placed, Freemason is at the top, which is definitely good, but he's tied with Richard Castle. But the main thing to look at is that everyone from Direwolves is grouped together right at the top there, and everyone from, except for Mason from Silicon, is at the bottom, and that's definitely what you want to do. Direwolves are doing exactly what they. Okay, so just Rogue picks up L Chuckles there with the World Weaver helping as well. But going back to warding, it's a team effort. It's a team effort, and Direwolves are right on top of it right now. And there's ult in the duo lane.
It out in the left lane. Freemason uses the Defender of Olympus. There's the taunt, and Just Rogue and Runner are going to make it here before the rest of Direwolves. There's all the Soul Rip doesn't manage to find Kiki because he was in the air. Freemason's here. There was a weakening curse thrown down there. There's the heals from Wizard. Just Rogue goes down. Kiki's healing up like crazy. Tomlin is going to go down if he's not careful. Freemason goes down to Yada. Kiki is still alive. There's the Phoenix Weaver from Yada. He gets a double kill. Here come Rana, Varana, and Sam Rocker. Rana, you don't want to be going out too far, man. You're 1 against 3, and you're going to be under tower. Uses the Path of Flames to dash away. Sam Rocker looking to come in from the backside. His Sonic Boom is up. Maybe he can disrupt the attack here from the Dials, but Yada uses the overhead smash and gets the kill, unofficial triple, and this looks like a tier 2 tower. Gonna go the way. Dials' surrender vote has started from Silicon.
That hot Ra sniper. Able to take down Rana so low for Yada to pick him up, but Kiki, what is happening? He is
alive right now.
He is definitely staying alive and not going anywhere except for back to base to buy things to come back and wreck faces. That was perfectly timed dive bomb to dodge out the Soul Reap and the Death Scythe. Like, perfect. Kiki.
Delicious.
Oh, you're a beautiful man.
Yeah. So on this cold late autumn day, the hot blade making me warm. Oh, nice pull from Richard Castle. Sorry, kids. And the Death Scythe doesn't do much. Wizard gets the snipe onto Freemason. There we are, 3-0 even from Yada comes down. Wizard's got a double kill. Just Rogue, Top Notch uses his backflip. Yada and Wizard and Richard are all chasing Sam Rocketer, staying under the tower, just keeping Kiki out of the way. He's loading up his Sonic Boom. Rana Barana is around as well. Nice heal there from Wizard onto the rest of his teammates. Rainfire comes down from Rana Barana. Kiki looking to aggress hard. Sam Rocketer once again just waiting for an opportunity with that Sonic Boom, trying to get something on. Yada stunned out by Rana Barana. The tower's going to go down, and now Rana is caught by the Verdict Growth. Can Richard... Oh, the hot pull is real. Kiki dive bombs onto him. Yada gets another kill. Over in the left, El Chuckles is fighting Freemason and Top Notch under tower and doing not too bad of a job. Sam Rocketer uses the Sonic Boom and misses. Another hot Rasta with a single Top Notch, not enough to get the kill. Yada, the hovering death used by Just Rogue does manage to execute Yada. There's the Soul Reap on towards the rest of Direwolves. Freemason dashes in now. He gets disarmed though. There's another weakening curse. Down goes Freemason to El Chuckles. Nice special delivery from Sam Rocketer, but El Chuckles beats it out. This one is looking like it's about to end.
That block, that was full. So something to note is that a Divine Ruin, the only anti-healing item built from Silicon, was just finished from Rana Barana during that fight. And with 2 healers, with Wizard and Richard Castle, Sylvanas and Ra, 2 healers, that is a significant amount of extended fighting that Direwolves can do. And only just now are Silicon dealing with it with 1 anti-healing item. They don't... Oh, also, a weakening curse just picked up as well by Freemason. Yeah. So now Silicon is starting to deal with it, but after that fight, it does look like El Chuckles does get picked up there. A little bit too greedy there in the enemy territory with no backup. Unfortunately, he did get picked off there. And Yada was shut down, but he's 8-2, so he's definitely fine. There, he's going to be with less gold, but the shutdown gold did go towards, I think it was just Rogue there. He did get him with the...
Yeah,
that's the one. Yeah. Oh, and Inferno Evil over here in the solo lane. Yada deals so much damage with it, and Sam Rocketer looks to be in trouble. Sonic Boom does not get to be used there, and just Rogue now in the ear. Freemason taken very low, and just Rogue just land on Yada. Yada taken extremely low, but there is the heals from Ra keeping him healthy and fighting, and just Rogue and Mason do go down, and that's just the heals from Wizard and Sylvanas. Yep. That's basically what it comes down to, is they can fight because they have heals and they have the lead 23-7. That's 3 times the amount of heals. Oh, but will Top Notch get taken down here? Wizard, oh, doesn't land the hot Ra snipe.
That would have been too perfect if he had. But they're gonna lose Fire Giant here, and this should be close to game here, if not going to be the end. They'll at least get this tier 2 right-hand tower, probably a Phoenix or 3 as well. Dival's grouping up nicely. El Chuckle's pushing up the mid lane so as they can transfer to the middle Phoenix. As soon as they're done with the right one, Richard Castle's just going to tank the nice siege coming from Wizard with that heal so that they can sustain through that tower damage. That tower just melted down. It went from full health to none in about 5 seconds flat. Freemason, Just Rogue, and Sam Rocket are all defending this right tower. Top Notch is split pushing left. We've noticed this from Silicon over the last few weeks. Just split pushing towards the end game when they're losing. Just Rogue. Oh, he's hit by the hot Rasta. Not enough to kill him though. There's the Celestial Beam on towards Freemason. Not going to be able to pick up a kill. Top Notch, you really need to be over here to help defend this Phoenix, because he's going to go down. He's going to push out this wave and then back, I would imagine. Maybe he's going to try and pick up the tier 1 on the left. There goes the right-hand side Phoenix. This should be the left-hand side Phoenix as well. Freemason getting awful low. Kiki picks up a kill. And El Chuckle uses the Eagle's Rally. Just Rogue goes down. The Sunbreaker is doing a ton of damage to everyone on Silicon other than Top Notch, who's still split pushing. Takes down the tier 1 left. There goes the middle Phoenix. This could be game. I'd imagine they're going to go for it. There's a Pheno Evil and the overhand smash. El Chuckle picks up another kill. Rana Brana is awfully low. Hot Rasta doesn't pick up anyone. But Rana Brana gets a kill onto Yada. They're attacking him under fountain. Not the smartest of ideas. Top Notch is down now. Maybe he can pick up a kill and turn this around. Because everyone on Direwolves is getting pretty low. But the Titan's getting damage. Rana Brana, nice firebomb. Kiki's just attacking this Titan relentlessly. He finds himself a little bit here, getting attacked by Freemason and Top Notch. Direwolves got to play this one correctly, otherwise they could face a wipe here.
And Just Rogue is now in the ear. Who's he going to land on? I don't think he should land on anyone. There's the World Weaver down onto Gear, and he does go in, and it's 4v1 with Rana on the backside with a good stun, but only 1 rain fire. But oh, that was suicide there by Just Rogue, trying to do something, last ditch effort. And now they're looking for this left lane Phoenix. This will be the 3rd one of the game going down. El Chuckle's going extremely aggressive under Titan, taking quite a lot of damage. Hot Rust Knife does land on the Top Notch in the back line, but not too much damage now. Kiki does pick up Freemason, and now all they have to do is take down that Titan. And Yada has respawned. He's making his way back up this middle lane. They might wait for him, or Richard Castle does get stunned out, and a little bit of damage on towards him. So all through that fight, Fire Giant, Richard Castle, and Wizard kept them all healthy. The region
gets hit by the Sonic from Sam Rocketer. Richard just roots him in spot. He's not really fade. He's just walking. He knows his brother's going to be there to help him out as soon as they decide to turn on this. Here's Kiki. There's the mark of the golden throat. Can he get a stun? Oh, nice stun from Rana. Just Rogue as well. This one could go against Direwolves. Not going to Yada's here to save the day. There's the Pheno Evil overhand smash combo. Sacred Monkey as well. Richard, Wrath of Terror. Very nice dot damage enough. Pick up Sam Rocket. Just Rogue extremely low. Oh, Richard Castle picks up another kill. The Sylvanas carry is real. This is going to be the end of game. 4-man grouping now from the Direwolves. Wizard is strolling down the mid lane without a care in the world as his teammates are gonna attack the rest of Silicon. Freemason getting awfully low. The tip damage not quite enough to pick him up there. The Titan being aggressive on nice Eagles rally. El Truck was just forcing out Top Notch, and down goes Silicon's title. Titan, that is game and match to the Direwolves.
Oh, 31 to 24 minutes into the game. That was actually shorter than the previous game. And actually, I have to hand it to Silicon right at the end there. They did hold very well against a Fire Giant Direwolves. and 3 Phoenixes down. That was actually kind of well played right at the end there, considering all things considered. But I think MVP of the game does go to Richard Castle. 6-0 and 20. He did not die, and he got 6 kills. But also in there was the Yada Hun Bats, who was 10 and 3. Definitely a scary factor coming into this. That Fino Evil, that was so strong. That changed fights, and Yada was scary.
Everyone on Dial was just like everyone just did lots of work. Silicon, Just Rogue did some nice stuff early with Thanatos. The Thanatos tends to be fairly strong early game, falls off towards the end of the game, which he did unfortunately. And yeah, just everyone else on Silicon not really able to do much in the face of the aggression from Dials. Early game, it was pretty even. There was a point where Silicon was even in front a tad, but the Direwolves ended up being the stronger team in the end, and they're going to take this series 2-0.
Well played there by the teams. Congratulations to Direwolves for picking up this week's matchup. And guys,
very entertaining matches.
Definitely. That was actually really fun to cast. Crazy hot plays. Kiki, will you marry me? So, guys, we will be right back with Citadel versus Team Kamikaze. Stick around.